we're taking a look at Hitman 2 within Hitman 3. So this is our kind of second look at these games kind of being made available once again, but through the magic of Hitman 3's expanded experience. So what we're getting here is a native 4K resolution at 60 FPS with HDR support, and yeah, it looks absolutely wonderful. Oh, let's do the marina. Yeah, should we get a funny outfit? But anyways, you get the entirety of the experience of what this has to offer if you have the certain access pass of Hitman 2 within Hitman 3. So we checked out Hitman 2 prior, just running through backwards compatibility, just that core experience. And it was good. It was. But the benefits here, and just in terms of that increased resolution, that increased fluidity, that perfect fluidity basically, and then on top of that you get improvements to certain elements of like the visuals, and then like the lighting and the AI and everything like that. It's kind of a really wonderful expansion to this Hitman experience, and if you could play Hitman 2 in this way, this is the way to experience it. So it's got a really interesting story that kind of continues on past the events of the first game. You can do like contracts mode, so you could replay this over and over and over again if you want to do that. And I do suggest doing so. Oh, we can vault this. Oh, that's fantastic. And yeah, it's just kind of a really interesting sort of set of levels, because they really increase the scope and the goals with this one. I think they did an absolutely wonderful job of that, because I had a lot of fun with this, because I thought it was just like such an excellent upgrade, and they did so many weird things with it, just in terms of being even more quirky, adding new challenges, creating wilder situations. And this Miami level might be one of my favorite levels in the whole experience. There's just something about it that I find kind of really, really cool, and like the style of it, the things you can do. It's kind of nuts. Oh yes, the mascot outfit. It's kind of silly. I don't leave anybody alive. So what's really neat about the game is the different things you can do in it, the different ways you can replay it, and the different challenges that you can take in. It benefits from all of the different modes. I'll usually have a smuggled item. I guess I forgot to do that. It's just kind of, I don't know how you would describe it. It's just wild, right? I honestly don't know where that car is. Anyways, it's just crazy, because you can do smuggled weapons, you can unlock different exits, and you get all the benefits of your progression in Hitman 3. But in Hitman 2, and you can actually carry your progress over from Hitman 2 to Hitman 3, which is what I've done. So I have all like my unlocks and everything like that. I don't know, I just think it adds a lot to the experience, and it kind of adds a fulfilling full package that I think will surprise a lot of people, especially if you haven't played these older Hitman games. I don't think you necessarily have to if you want to understand the story, but at the same time, if you really want to appreciate the full scope of the different missions and how things have like changed over time, I do feel that this is somewhat of a must-play experience, and I think it will definitely be something you'll have a lot of fun with. You'll enjoy challenges in, and you'll be able to do so many cool things in it. Like, again, like the levels are so exciting. They're really cool. Like this one kind of really blew my mind. This was actually the E3 level. So, I went to E3 and I actually got to go to the Warner Brothers booth, because they were publishing it at the time. And I was able to go in and do footage of this early and stuff, and it was just like a really, really cool experience to have, right? Because I wasn't expecting, that to happen. And I think it was just kind of wild to jump in here and witness this game, and then to come back now and see it actually running like this. Especially since I literally just visited this on the backwards compatibility setup. I think it's kind of wild that we're already seeing like upgrades and stuff, because I would have assumed that maybe someday the backwards compatible version would get some sort of, kind of cool upgrade, right? But we don't really need that now. I mean, obviously you can do it with that game, because this proves it, or maybe they've optimized it more, but we really gotta fulfill like full scoped Hitman 2 within Hitman 3. How do they know I'm in the mascot outfit? I thought I was pretty tricky there. Oh, jeez. We are We are having some problems here. I might not make it. Ugh, good time to switch to another level, though. Not the mascot. Another really cool part about this is that you're able to actually experience the full scope of the game, too. So when we were playing Hitman 2, it was a full game, unlike the first one, which was episodic. You know, it did actually release as a big chunk, but it did have some extra little content that came later on, including this really lovely and interesting level to play in, which kind of has this really neat beach vibe. I was wanting to kind of skip that there, but yeah, it's just like the sense of detail and how much better it runs is, to me, like the biggest of improvements. I was honestly not expecting it at all, and yeah, I'm kind of still blown away by it, because again, like we were taking a look at this game not too long ago, and it definitely was not, like, it was fun, it was still good to play, it still looked really good, but just this level of increase to it is so appreciated and so welcome, and I absolutely love that we have this available to us so that we can keep on enjoying Hitman 2, because it's such a well done game, and some of the levels are just so creative, so unique, and so fun to see with so many different like little set pieces and things going on. It's kind of just wild, right?
You can't.
Hopefully nobody noticed that. And now we are disguised. Yeah, the party rages on, am I right? I don't know. There's just something about like swapping all these disguises, visiting all these new places. I think it definitely had some like fairly difficult portions to it, just in terms of some of the levels. But at the same time, you know, you kind of really appreciate more of the balance this one had, because some of the first game's levels were grueling. This one had a few little things where it was like, oh wow, this is, how do I pull this off? And I think that also is, you know, the fun of it is discovering things. And I also think for this one it might be neat to do side-by-side comparison with the original version, if people might find that a little bit interesting. Oh, a swim-up bar? Oh man, I've always wanted to do a swim-up bar again. I loved it so much when I got to do it back in the day.
I'm glad we don't have to talk to that.
The story revealing itself. Can you pick up the thing? I think you could like pick up this thing and kill people with it. It doesn't look like you can right now. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have got my shoe or my legs all wet. But, I don't know, it's just kind of nuts to think about the upgrade in quality over a generation. Especially now that we're seeing with performance, to me, is truly enjoyable. Oh, cool, it's like a workout place. And it's just nuts in Hitman as well, where you're seeing like the AI all have like different things they're doing. Like, they're not just sitting around, they've got day-to-day activities, they've got you know, stuff that they actually need to get done. I think that's kind of fun as well. Okay, so this is a little bit harder because there are a lot of people around. Down you go, bro. No witnesses.
So, that's Stephen Bradley taken care of. Well done.
Oh no, what happened back there? I think there were some shots or something. And there's also something about like the visuals and how calming this nice like peaceful resort is where we're just killing people. I think that's fantastic too. Can we snipe that person from there? We'll go take this person out and then we'll switch to one more level so we can show off a little bit of something different too. Yeah, that's just like the fun of it, is jumping in here and seeing this all again. I do highly suggest it. I mean, you can jump into any of the Hitman games without really caring too much for the narrative, but they do like lean on one another and do different things with it. So I think it's kind of worthwhile from that perspective if you find that kind of interesting. Because I know I personally do, but it won't be for everyone. Oh, did you guys somehow realize that it was me? Oh no, what are we gonna do? Apparently we're gonna die. So I really love this level, and I wanted to kind of end on this one because it's so tough, but also so interesting and exciting to kind of play with, just to try to find all the different angles and stuff like that. But that's all the maps, right? Whether you're getting like scale or verticality, they offer a lot, but this one is just absolute mayhem in terms of, you know, the challenges to get to the different areas, the different layerings of elite people that are kind of chilling out here. the extravagance, the luxury within. It's just,
Right.
it's neat, you know. It's definitely a little bit different. It's definitely got a cool, mysterious vibe to it. And again, like the texture work and the atmosphere and the sense of scale in these games, it's just, it's amazing. And you can experience all of them in one package.
Beyond that,
Not too many games do that, you know?
good luck, Jack.
Or they make you like get some
I
kind
dare
of
say
collector's
you're going to
edition or
need
something
it.
later on, but well, I mean, depending on what content access you have in this one, you can play them. But you get the gist of what I'm saying. It's very, very few games offer you the chance to really enjoy the full scope of this experience, or of the franchise experience, all at once in one game, and like also to improve upon it as well. I think is kind of wondrous and just truly appreciated. I think that's the biggest thing. Is I just love the fact that I can play as much Hitman as I want, and I'm not like held back by any of like the content. I get to enjoy it all, and hopefully when they do the ray tracing upgrade as well down the road, that it impacts each of the individual games, because I think that will be really cool too. Oh, I think you can take like a tour in here, which is kind of cool. You learn about the vaults of the elitists. Oh wow, that's amazing. Hello, how you doing? Such a cool party, right, with the steam and everything like that. Oh yeah, definitely a crazy group of folks. That's needless to say.
Glad it's not me this year.
Hello there.
Tokens around like a sucker.
I don't know. Looks kind of fun. Like Final Club all over again. How does it work?
The tokens are hidden throughout the castle, you know, like out of reach places like the ramparts. And the
Oh,
first
that's
initiate to
exciting.
collect enough tokens undergoes the polygraph test with the chairwoman. If you're deemed worthy, you get promoted to ARC member.
I could do that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Depends on your pain front.
It's kind of exciting.
To make it sound simple, you sign.
ECT device to the interview. I don't know. It's just kind of like one of the surprising games. I want to say just the fact that they were able to continuously, you know, build it out, do all these new things with it, increase the crowd density, increase the scale, increase the challenge, but also keep it balanced and offer you new tools, new ways to fight, new ways to interact with others. I think that's a lot of fun, and it's such a well done time. Ooh, an entertainer disguise. Always running into new things to do. Oh, a key too. Haha. Who knows what kinds of crazy things Agent 47 can get up to. Oh, my bad. Did not mean to pull out a gun. Nope, that's for sure. I think I've accidentally angered a lot of people by bringing out the pistol. I mean, this seems like a group of people that are a club that would have, like, you know, pistols, right? Like, they're gun people. It's gonna open this door up. But yeah, I want to get across that the amount of content you can enjoy here. Why is it like a permanent? Oh, it's because I've got. Oh, I'm the entertainer that's like blinded, so I'm using my senses to figure out what's happening. That's hilarious. I'm sorry, I can't see anything at all. I'm running blind. Yeah, I should know that, right? Hello, guys. Just chilling, just having a good time. Yeah, it kind of takes away all the color and the life of the place, kind of doing this thing, but it's a neat getup, that's for sure. But like I said, so many places to go, so many things to do, so many challenges to have happen, so many people to take out, so many ways to replay it. Hitman 2 is just kind of a blast. It really is a great way to expand your Hitman 3 experience if you haven't jumped into it already. I think you're definitely kind of missing out. That's for sure. Is there anyone here that's gonna be a challenge for the blindfolded man? That might be enough of a challenge to kill Agent 47. Especially with no ammo. Sharugan. Ugh.